Hello, everybody. Oh my God, that was a fight. I have fought and I have won. I have won a battle, not the war, but I have won a battle today. Hi, Neuro, Sanguinary, Mamiro, Yoki, GTMCC. Welcome on in. Kipple, hello. Early birds, I see you. Hello. I'm broken. I think I'm broken, but I'm not dying. So broken, but not dying. Just a general state of normal being, you know? Right? Hi, Vox. Spinning, how you doing? Welcome. Right? Right? Right. Congrats on Victoria's combat. Thank you. Did you turn yourself off and on again? Okay, I kind of did. I kind of did, if I'm being honest. I kind of did. I did. I turned myself off and on again. Hi, Glenn, by the way. Welcome. Hello, Will. Hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I don't even know where to begin. My body feels awful. Hi, Chicago's. Awful. And that's so unlike me. When I go to my mum's, usually it fixes me, and I am not fixed. I received no fixing. And my mum, it's not her fault because I did all the fixy things. But, oh, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, is there planets? Is there a planet I can blame? I'm in need of a planet. I did not work out while I was there, no. There was no working out. How much, Nima? I did not work out, no. Is it Mars? Do we think it's Mars? Because I would love to be able to blame a planet right now. What's this charity thing you're doing on Tuesday? It's a really good question. It's a sports day because I'm a sporty girl now. So I said yes to a charity sports day because, I said yes to a charity sports day. But it's like egg and spoon races and stuff. And I'm so good at that, right? So, Yep, that's Tuesday. That's Tuesday. Hi, Danny. Anybody else who's just joining us? Detective Tato, hello. Mercury's still in retrograde. Maybe Mercury leaving is what's going on right now. Who knows? Maybe it's leaving me and I don't know what to do about it. Maybe I'm particularly attached to Mercury. I'm not. I don't think Mercury is my planet. Sports is your middle name? I know. I'm just such a sporty girl now. But you know me, I try to say yes to the fun things. I'm trying to say yes to fun things. Will they let you compete in a three-legged race all by yourself? Well, I'm not sure. I know that there is a three-legged race, I think. So, and I am very coordinated. Honestly, whoever's paired with me will just, be experiencing luck and glory because we'll clearly win because I'm so coordinated and sporty and fast and healthy. My body definitely doesn't feel like a brick right now. But it's okay, everybody, because I don't know if you know this, but somebody told me that bone broth fixes everything. So I'm about to be healed. I unironically did so many healing things in the last hour, but I don't feel that great. But that's okay. I don't know if I heard giving British men money is also very, very healing. Hey, me first. Me first. Me first. British men have had enough money. All right? Historically. And then me first, then you. All right? Fuck. Jeez. Bullshit. I can't believe this. Can't believe you've done this to me on a Sunday. Yeah, weird. I'm wondering if my thyroid's gone and cracked it or something. I'm not sure. I will figure it out. Why? Because I'm very smart and intelligent and in control of my life. Um, I honestly had a really nice couple of days. I had a bath, so that was good. We're having a Friendsgiving potluck party next weekend, but my friend got mixed up and showed up with a party amount of mashed potatoes and tamales today. Hey, but at least you got mashed potatoes and tamales today. That's exciting. That's so exciting. Oh, God, if somebody surprised me with mashed potato, I would not be opposed. Like, here you go, here's a bowl of mashed potato. Oh, my. Why, thank you. Oh, stop. Thank you. That's so exciting. I would love a bowl of mashed potato. I did leave my mum with 2 presents as well. Um, New dishwashing tablets. I didn't steal them. They were gifted to me when I asked for them. Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Mum. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you, Mum. I know. Blue, you'll tell me. You got to tell me about the surprise songs. Um, I'm happy to be a secondary update screen. Sure, what did I do? Oh, no, not you. You haven't done anything. Hi, info. Okay, cool. No, but my mum gave me dishwashing tablets and a jar of cranberry sauce. So, don't want to say I am very spoiled, but I am. But then I got home and I couldn't move. Like I don't know if you've experienced the kind of exhaustion where you can't move. Like I should not have been exhausted when I got home before, but I was exhausted and my body like physically would not move. Anyone? Craisins? Nah, but I don't even think it was a mental thing. Like it was such a physical thing. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weak. But it was so physical. I've never felt, it's just wild. I'm goo, you know? Anyway, so then I got into bed and I laid there. Well, not into bed, but like on my bed. And I laid there and I did a meditation. But halfway through the meditation, my sister called. So I didn't get to meet my spiritual guides in the meditation. The meditation stopped. So I don't know, maybe my spiritual guide was my sister. Who knows? Who knows? And then I was like, okay, what's the next thing on the list of how to survive? And so I then got in the shower, and it's very interesting because I was sitting in the shower, as I do when I'm feeling particularly off, and Pixel walked straight into the shower and sat with me, and she never does that unless I'm really sick or sad or something's wrong. So I am convinced that something is wrong because my dog sat next to me in the shower. And they know. No, she didn't shit in the shower. But you know how dogs know? So I don't know what's wrong, but there's something off. Hi, Cece. Yeah, no flower today. She knows it's December. She's like, you're at risk of December breakdown, Mum. I've got to come in the shower. Maybe she needs a vibe reset. Well, her DINNER is currently defrosting. So she is currently hanging around because I've obviously started stream and she's like, hold on a minute. What have you done? Where is my chicken? Hi, young kilogram. I was gonna joke, but my mum's dog routinely knows when I'm upset and tries to comfort. It's weird, isn't it? Like, she just knows. She knows. Little weirdo. And then obviously I made myself a cup of bone broth because, well, I'm gonna be healed, aren't I? Anyway, what's been healing you guys? I'll take notes. Santa? Santa's visited you already? How'd you get on that early list? How'd you get on that early? My Pepsi Max Cherry? Oh, interesting. A Tool cover band, hey? We found Eli in the wild last night. That was healing. I'm gonna need more context. Therapy is healing? Yeah, therapy is healing, but it only does so much. I mean, Tiny trying to get you banned for your terrible Stargate opinions was funny, Vox. And valid. You know? I'm really glad that my current keys to power are keeping everybody in line, you know, with the propaganda that I spin. All right? I'm very happy. You know, there are certain things that we have to uphold in this community. And, you know, it's a good sign. Ooh, a fancy guitar? No, they are good little things of happiness. Little moments of happiness is so healing. Oh, fine. I'll check your dinner. Hold on. I'll be right back. Come on, we'll check it. It's still kind of not defrosted. You sure you want it? She seems happy with it. Like rewatching all of Stargate. Yeah. Very healing. I've done that a couple of times myself. Maybe I should do that again. What else am I finding healing? Oh, the idea that no one has given tips to the NYPD about that guy. That's interesting in itself, don't you reckon? Oh, do you know what else is healing? Ben Shapiro's YouTube comments section turning against him. That's healing. Did you see? He was like, the woke left want this CEO dead. And the whole comment section is like, nah, mate, it's not just the woke left. It's very funny. Hi, Diffinist. I know. But an ounce of class consciousness can bring more people together than you think. Like, it's a shift. When you no longer perceive yourself as a temporarily embarrassed millionaire, like, some shit changes. So, I mean, we have to wait and see because who knows what it looks like, but hey Punky, hey Colt. It's a shame billionaires will be running the government over the next 4 years. I don't know, it could be rather enlightening. Cult Dog, we don't know. We don't know how it's going to play out. Hi, Soon. Laura Cleary just made a great reel about the dodgy guy who got shot. She did a eulogy for him where she was crying, saying that profits and stakeholders were more important than human lives. I mean, capitalism is fucked like that. It values a lot of things over human lives. Oh, the Monopoly money found in the backpack. That was pretty wild. I sadly live in America. Hey, chicken hair, welcome. One, I'm sorry, but two, it's also we do what we can wherever we live. Hey. How did ignoring your phone go? Not too bad. My mom and I watched Sabrina Carpenter the Christmas special. And we watched Outlander. And we went to Bunnings and bought mulch. And we had a look at some Christmas presents for my nieces. And I had a bath. That was nice. I didn't get to read. I haven't used my tools yet. I don't have anything to tool. Oh no. I was drinking wine in the bath. Hey!
House deposit. So...
Oh my gosh, Jax, how are you? I hope you are doing well. My goodness, thank you for the 31 months. Do you think Twitch viewership is going to go up when TikTok is banned in the US? Potentially. I don't know if the TikTok ban is going through or if it's just a scare or I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Do you know what? I do not worry about the future as much as I probably should. Because there's just too much to worry about. And if you worry about the future too much, you don't get anything done in the present. Like I could be worried today that there's something really wrong with my body because like I've never felt levels of tired. Like it was like a wave of being, you know, those anxiety blankets? It's like someone put an unbearably heavy anxiety blanket on top of me and I just couldn't move. So that didn't feel very good. I hope it's true. Part of misinformation comes through this app. I mean, there's always going to be misinformation now with the state of social media. Time for another Surfshark sponsorship. Lamo. We all need new VPNs. I don't think I'm ever ready for that feeling, Punky. I don't like it. Like overwhelming tiredness feels really wrong unless you're like, you know, it's just before you fall asleep in bed or something. But even then, that still feels like a choice a little bit to me. Like that tiredness before bed, it feels like a, not a choice, but you know, like that heavy feeling before, just before you fall asleep, that it felt different to that, didn't feel like that. I think it was physical. I don't know if it was mental. Like, obviously, I faced some mental challenges. Okay. Obvious. That's obvious. Okay. But it felt physical more than anything. Waking up tired is like your first symptom of being sick, but I have no symptoms. I can breathe through both my nostrils. I don't have a sore throat. I don't even feel like I have hay fever, but I don't know. I think my thyroid might be off or maybe my hormones. I know I have been working hard at living, but I don't know if it should make me just crash on a couch. I mean, I agree, Jess. I agree that we should have more active enforcement of disinformation, but the problem is people are working off like different propaganda, and so it it's almost impossible to do. Even governments don't do it, you know? I think the most insane thing that feels like misinformation, I'm Australian, Oxpa, um, is Netanyahu coming out and being like, the Australian government is so anti-Israel, blah, 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 when the Australian government has been so pro-Israel the whole time, uh, and has only now decided to be like, hey, maybe Israel should stop bombing Gaza and withdraw. Like only just now, and now they're like, Australia has been anti-Israel. Like that is just so far from the truth. Are you a bot? Because I'm not from the UK. Oh wait, Pixel's sucking. I don't know why. Yeah, it has like a pearl on it. No, Moshinima, he doesn't. But I think all we can do is advocate for the things that we believe in and try our best and go from there, because the reality is so much of the stuff happening in politics is still very much outside of our control. We protest and vote and make community and do mutual aid and work on resilience. I don't know. Alternate facts were an admission conservatism thinks progressives just make up reality to suit their agenda. Yep. There's so much spin. There's so much spin, and it depends on how deep in which level of spin you are. And like some spin exists on like a national scale, and then there's spin that exists on like a global scale or your national perspective of what's going on the global scale. And it's so different. That's why communities like this one are so interesting, because the perspectives that you get coming out of the UK are even different to the ones coming out of Australia, which are different to New Zealand, which are different to America, certainly. And then not to mention like coming out of South America or even out of China is so different. Hello, Excuspa. Unfortunately for you, you're annoying, so I'm just gonna go with a permaban. Um, I really do wish you all the best on twitch.tv, but your journey on twitch.tv/pixelsmixel has ended. All the best. Um, because yeah, I as a woman may not have too many opinions, but I do hold one very important opinion, and that's that you're annoying. And as this is my corner of the internet, I don't have to deal with that. So, bye. Oh, women, am I right? Bitches. So annoying. Louis. Very funny. It's not even going too fast. Like, those people just add nothing of value. You know what I mean? There's no contribution that warrants their bullshit. Like, some people's contributions warrant putting up with bullshit. I'm not calling any of you out, I promise. I mean, I'm calling myself out because you guys put up with my bullshit for whatever fucking contributions I'm giving, which doesn't feel like anything, but oh no, not the modern day Colosseum, the marketplace of ideas. We all need to be more selective in how much bullshit we're willing to put up with. Yeah, but it's also very situational, Jax, right? Because there are going to have to be people that cross bridges and build bridges. Doesn't have to be us all the time. But you never know a person that you meet that you might be able to build a bridge with, and sometimes that's your responsibility, and then sometimes it's not. And then for some people, it's never their responsibility. Um, but I don't know if we get anywhere unless people are brave enough to build bridges because, you know, we're so atomized already. No, that could be interesting, Calm. This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
The CEO shooter is building bridges to Americans getting Kopag's
I don't think you're wrong, I'll never be sober. So how has it been 46 months? I don't think you're wrong. I think, I don't know. I think the shooter is, like, murder is wrong. Just let me preface. Murder, oh, bad, okay? Just before anybody comes at me for being like, murder, not good, okay? Murder, bad. But the story that the shooter has set up, including the engraved bullets, the Monopoly money in the bag, it is a story to sell class consciousness. Like, it is. Oh, I have goosebumps. Oh, guys, am I getting sick? Yo, you can't see. I have goosebumps. At what point am I allowed to bully you for this behavior? Well, I don't know. I just don't feel very well. Come. I know, straw man. You know what's so funny? You do this so often because I literally talked about that 10 minutes ago, and it just means that we consume so much of like the same media. But fucking sometimes it is so funny that I'll have just talked about something and then you'll come in and say it because it happens so often. It's like weird. Anyway, I'll never be sober. Thank you for the 46 months. I just got here. I know, but this is what I mean. Like, you kind of known that I just talked about that, but it happens so often that now I just have to laugh about it. Or it's a never-ending troll. Who knows? You can't trust anyone on the internet. Did you see that all of the CEOs are like deleting their LinkedIns and like all of the website pages have been taken down? Because it's not a brag anymore. Like I would, if you are somebody that makes your money exploiting other people in a really fucked up way or like an obvious way to the public, it's pretty concerning. CEO's got some CEOs right now, like for real. And then I don't think it's unrelated to Elon Musk taking his kid to work the next day as well. Like, I'm not a billionaire, I'm just a human dad. Guys, I'm not a billionaire, I'm a human dad. Okay. I really am. I'm a good person, okay? I'm a human dad. It's just, it's all of these things that they do to humanize themselves. Yeah, exactly. Like 30% or something rejections of healthcare claims through like loopholes. And like, that's evil. That's fucking evil. Unfettered capitalism is evil, guys. It does not care about human lives, it only cares about profit. That's really hard to handle for a lot of people who have like existed in the system with no consciousness of what they're actually doing. And I mean, even for all of us normies, like it happens, right? I'm going to say most of us, well, I would say a lot of us work normal jobs, right? And even in a normal job, you'll notice that there's a little bit of fucking bullshit that you're contributing to. It doesn't make you a bad person. You're in the system, right? So I'm not, it's just a reminder when I'm critiquing people who are in these systems, it's not you, but the people at the very top of these systems, especially like health insurance, banking, they know what they're doing. They know the lines they're crossing. They know the lives they're ruining. And even if you know the lives that your company is ruining, you have to survive capitalism. So I just want to make it very clear that if people are working jobs in shitty industries right now, my critique of capitalism is not a critique of you, someone whose labor is most likely being stolen under capitalism. I mean, the introduction of AI is so dodgy. Some of you might remember what happened here in Australia. We had the robo-debt crisis where a whole bunch of people killed themselves because they were told that they had a debt to the government that they didn't have because an AI algorithm had gone through, calculated how much these people owed based on a faulty calculation, and then told them that they owed all this money to the government. People killed themselves. And now the same thing is happening, I think, in the UK. Like, AI algorithms will prove incredibly problematic in certain areas of society. They're just not robust enough. It was a while ago, relatively, but the reason it came to the front of my mind is because something similar has just happened in the UK. Out of curiosity, in your opinion, are there circumstances in which murder is okay or is it always bad? Oh, that's a deep philosophical question, isn't it, CFG? No, there are situations in which, I don't know. I think if you're fighting for your life, then I'm going to say self-defense next. I think if I don't even, there are so many stories of women who have been abused for years who eventually commit murder. And morally, I look at it and I'm like, I don't think retributive justice is necessarily good, but like when I watched that movie Where the Crawdads Are or Where the Crawdads Sing, your life's at risk, you're being abused. There are moral quandaries that are very, very difficult to navigate, but yeah. Having conversations about political violence is really interesting as well, right? Because, There is a certain amount of state sanctioned violence that is allowed in society, and other violence is not allowed. Oh, I mean, the trolley problem doesn't have an answer. The trolley problem is a thought exercise with multiple different variations. The CEO of Twitch would like to remind you that murder is always bad, even if it's a CEO. Yes. I don't believe in the death penalty. But I have changed some of my political views surrounding the abolition of prisons. Oh, this could get me cancelled on the left. Hold on, I just got to shut the door. I think in some cases, prison is required. And this is a hot take on the left, I know, but there has to be like really robust things in place. But I do think in order to protect the community from certain individuals, there is a line that exists. There should always be like robust checks and balances, but I am not sure, just based on my current reading. I don't know if there is rehabilitation available to every prisoner. Yes, prisoners are vulnerable, Vita. Now, I am not talking about sending people away for drug possession. I'm not talking about like some of the things that people go to prison for is ridiculous and yeah, requires so much work, and there has to be so much room for rehabilitation, and we need to reduce stigma. And there has to be so much reform. But I've just been doing some reading, and one person asked me if I would feel comfortable living next to a rehabilitated, diagnosed psychopath. And that's one of those that's one of those really difficult things where what is the line in society? Now, I don't believe in the death penalty. But prisons in Australia are kind of going the way. You can't rehabilitate psychopathy. Even if you teach psychopaths empathy, it's most likely like psychopaths will just tell you what you want to hear. They will perform whatever it is to their benefit. You cannot, Komi, I just don't think you can. There are certain levels of sociopathy that you can. This is ableist. I disagree. I disagree. I understand. Like my previous take was prison abolition, and I just don't know if I agree with that in myself anymore, and I don't know if this is me becoming a boomer or whatever. But yeah, psychopaths are distinguished from sociopaths, and it's not ableist. You can suck my fucking face. No. I could live with that, Trier, because I do not think people should profit off these things. They should be funded by society. You're on your way to becoming Anna. Wow. 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 I'm assuming they're referring to Anna Casper. Yeah, it was. And I'd like you to fuck off. I just don't think that maybe having somewhere to put psychopaths who cannot be rehabilitated, which is a thing, by the way, is quite the I left the left that you think it is. But kindly, please leave, because that was fucking rude. Jesus Christ. You can spend 7 years trying to talk nuanced political opinions on the internet, and people, they're really mean. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We have, like, I don't know if you know this recently, but in Australia, our prisons are so overcrowded that they let a guy who helped dispose of a body of a young woman out on fucking bail. And it's then been reported that that same fucking guy is ordering sex workers to his house. I obviously tasty, but I wasn't going to talk about it in a way because the issue is it's like when we talk about like abolishing. Never mind. I'm worried because I do think some of the language, the reason I spoke about it in the way I just spoke about it is to open the conversation, not have everybody go, ooh, prison abolition, right? What do you mean? You're just letting all the criminals out? Like, the reason I spoke about it without the use of language is the same reason I think some of the language on the left, while, whatever, I honestly, I'm just really annoyed right now. Just try and have a nuanced conversation about prison and then get called what? Anna Casper. I just can't. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. Hi, Olive. Olive Doll. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But no, prison. I don't care. I asked you to leave. Take 24 hours. Honestly, I asked you to leave. We can work on your rehabilitation another day, but like, just like, take a second to think. Just take a second to think before you're fucking mean. Like, that was fucking mean. And I don't want to see your name in the chat for the rest of the day. I'll get over it. I'll have forgotten about you by tomorrow. But just fuck, man. Like, come on. I think being critical of people who are psychopaths is not ableism. That's a really that's a real attempt at a black and white take that doesn't really fucking fit the fucking picture at all. And it's so funny because so much of the left is so vulnerable to having that because you're so used to people just not listening. And then all of a sudden, what I'm sitting here and you're like, bitches are reformist. Like, I am so anti fucking liberal right now. I am so fed up with our center left fucking Australian government. I am entirely like some of these systems need to be torn the fuck down and rebuilt from the fucking ground up. And guess what? There are signs of that happening. There are signs of that happening. But God, it's so frustrating. What is the left? Oh, Dougie, the left doesn't even exist. The left is whatever people define it as inside their own head, but it is different in every country. It's different in every city. It's different in every person's mind. Oh, actually, that should be my answer for what the left is. The next time somebody asks me, I'm just going to say, it's me. I'm going to be like, I'm the left, bitches. And then I'm going to be like, actually, I'm the authoritarian left. And that's fine because it's sexy when it's a woman. And then we'll go from there. All right. And I'll fix everything. I got you. I am the left. Well, the USA don't own your country? No. Technically, no. But unfortunately, as a population of about 21 million, something like that, I don't know, it's probably more than that now, to 330 million and the US military, Australia doesn't exactly function entirely separately to American democracy. That's just not factual. And I mean, especially when your soon-to-be president has joked twice now about annexing Canada. Do you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You don't own me. And Immortal Chicken, hi. Yes, for most people, I would agree with you. The issue is that for psychopathy specifically, rehabilitation doesn't look the same. It doesn't exist in the same way that other people can be rehabilitated. Like if you commit a violent crime, but you are not a psychopath, then you can be rehabilitated and brought back into society. And I do think that that is something that is required. Like people need that, and we need to reduce the stigma surrounding that. It's different. And obviously there's nuance to be had. I just want to hear what you think. Well, I think lots of things, and I talk about all of them on the internet. So you're more than welcome to ask me what I think about things. But just remember, I am just a annoying white woman on the internet. What I think doesn't really matter all that much. I'm funny sometimes, though, and that's why people give me money. And I can sing. And people give me money sometimes for that as well. Rehabilitation is really important. Rehabilitation is really important for so many people who get shit wrong. Like, I am not going to have a problem with the person who called me Anna Kasparin tomorrow. I don't care. I will move on. It was hurtful, but fuck me. I've been on the internet a very long time. Worse things have been said to me. Pixel is the Joe Rogan of the left. Men will not listen to me. Men don't want what I have. Men only want to listen to other men sometimes, except, I mean, I do think that there are men who listen to very intelligent women, or, you know, sometimes there is like across the board things, but when you're speaking to the reason, especially people like Hassan, and, you know, other male leaders have such sway among young men, is because young men watch them in order to want to be like them. They want what they have. And there is not a single young man who wants to be me. Because there's just not many young men who want to, you know. Sometimes people give me money for investing in other people's money. Oh my goodness. Are you rich? Would you like a song for just $10? I don't want what Hassan has. No, but a lot of people do, Vida. Like, they want to be good looking, fit, intelligent, and hold an audience. And sometimes when we have these conversations, hey,
Hello.
Speaking of holding an audience, 28 months, Death by Andy. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me hold your audience for 28 months. I'm very grateful. But a lot of this stuff comes down to such really innate human drive, and there is the human drive for safety. So safety can come in material wealth or societal respect, or, you know, people perceive it in their heads in lots of different ways. But so there's a big one, safety. Another big human drive is that a lot of human beings just want to be heard. And when you can make somebody feel like they're being heard, or that's why they would want to be in a position like Hassan, because Hassan is relatively intelligent and speaks in a way where people listen to him. And most people would love to be listened to in the same way. And so there are a lot of people who watch his content because they would love to be able to emulate it. Dougie, a big political commentator on here. No, that's different, Clint. I'm not talking about that. I just disagree based on what I've read recently. It's different with sociopathy, but I do believe that, anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. We've moved on from that conversation. I wouldn't be able to live with the haters he has. That would make me quit so fast. Yeah. Detective Tato, I think the worst thing about being online is that you realize that people will hate you. No matter what. You cannot have perfect opinions. You cannot get along with everyone. and people will be mean to you no matter what. And it's not, that's the worst part. Because you really are, you are, yeah. I would say that a lot of people would at least acknowledge that I have stuck to my convictions over a decent period of time. I don't think anybody could really accuse me of not really living my values. But
This is a full-blown house
oh my
deposit,
gosh,
so
Mr. Jangle,
Where has time
45 months. But also, one of the scariest things about being a creator my size is that I am still at the level of relevancy where if I got brigaded, people would be, it would be rough. I even got like partially nice brigaded once by Hassan's community because he basically was like, oh, maybe she doesn't like me anymore because I have a house. And his whole community came in here and they were like, do you not like Hassan anymore because he has a house? And so like that happens. And it's just a wild functionality of the internet. Louis, unfortunately, I mean, I'll try and find the article I was reading for everybody and I'll link it. I think so. Unfortunately, Louis, in my progressive beliefs, you have to believe in overarching goodness in society. But I refuse to live with the naivety that that doesn't exist. It has to be accounted for in any sort of societal framework that you are implementing. Because like idealism is all very good and well, but we cannot deny that potentially even in the most utopian of social frameworks, there will not be people who attempt greed or whatever. And I'm not saying that people who attempt greed can't be rehabilitated, but there are going to be people who go beyond that. And obviously, the further we get into the future where we have unpacked so much conditioning that comes from capitalism, like greed, and, other antisocial behaviors, like maybe we could get to a point where it's possible. But I just, yeah, and that's what I am trying to agree with, Vox. Because it's almost impossible to know. But at what cost do you give people the ability to try? So for example, Louis, right? Say in Australia right now, 94 deaths this year from domestic violence alone. Most of those people will will go to jail for murder. Some of them will be let out in, however long. These are only these are only the cases that have resulted in murder, right? There are lots of cases where, there have been restraining orders and whatever. Where do you draw, like, this is obviously for the academics and the policymakers to decide, but what is the level of harm you accept? Because even in my opinion right now, the level of harm is potentially too high.
I love people who roll on in and realize very quickly how
J.
wonderful.
Marianne, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for rating. Hi, guys. We're talking about rehabilitative justice. And I've been using different words to talk about. I do you think psychopaths can be rehabilitated? This is what we're talking about. Because I've kind of changed my mind on complete prison. Anyway. Are we talking about the chance of reoffending and whether we want to gamble on it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Louie. When did you get more work done on your tattoo? It looks so good. No, my tattoos have been done for a very long time. I haven't. Honestly, I would love to be tattoos. If we stop letting them be CEOs, that would be really good, wouldn't it? And then also, do you believe in retributive justice or retribute? Is it retributive? I think that's how you pronounce it. Because I don't necessarily do. So it's some moral quandaries for your Sunday afternoon. I always worry with restraining orders, they may encourage more aggressive acts if people know they're only going to get a few chances. Well, Dottie, once you have presented somebody with a restraining order, your chances of dying to that person increase by 30%. Somebody can fact check that for me if you want. Obviously, it probably varies percentage-wise across state, country, all sorts of things. But basically, once you have served a like a restraining order or a domestic violence order or any of those, your chances of being killed go up. Nootropic, it's because this is a simulation and I have been perfectly crafted as your afternoon content. You're so welcome. You know what I mean? The universe is connected. I'm just stardust in the simulation and yeah. Yeah, Evan, you want to know how I know that I'm not necessarily a psychopath? Because I'm sitting here feeling guilty for banning the person that called me Anna Casparian. It was really mean, and I still feel guilty. So, cool. Warranted. I know. I just said maybe we need to have a prison where we put psychopaths who are unable to be rehabilitated, and that probably needs to be included in prison abolition. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. I'm so annoying. I'm an annoying lady on the internet. Hi, I'm Pixel. So annoying. Subscribe today so I can annoy you tomorrow with more incredibly hot takes that sound a little bit liberal but aren't. Wow. I am picking at the edges. The question is if that is because of the restraining order or because most restraining orders are issued when things have gone way off the rail. Well, see, these are the things to figure out. But there's not enough money that goes into preventative measures that, I don't know, stop men committing domestic violence in the first place. And also, I feel like I also need to do the caveat women also commit domestic violence before somebody else. brings that up. Hi, Dee Dee. Material conditions are definitely one of the very basic approaches. It's true, but also psychologists can be very fooled by, and I agree that we need to humanize people that have acted inhumanely, especially if they have acted inhumanely because of like a lack of material stability. What kind of preventative measures are you suggesting? Well, firstly, we do need to heal the relationship between men and women, and that involves intersectional feminism. I know that's not like exactly the nicest label because lots of people have a really visceral reaction to the word feminism. Um, but the reality is, it is a step away from patriarchy, and it is a step towards equality rather than away from it. Um, and then we have to unpack the ways in which capitalism entrenches certain values that result in the oppression of minorities. I studied forensic psychology at university. Louis, I agree with you. So there is currently no good way out of a prison. Rehabilitative justice in most cases doesn't exist because of the stigma that is associated with coming out of a prison. A lot of people who become indoctrinated into the prison system quite young reoffend on purpose because they are more comfortable in the ecosystem of a prison than they are in society where there is a lack of opportunity and a lack of understanding. And I don't know if you know this, but life is kind of really bureaucratic and can be very hard to navigate when you're poor, and have no opportunity. It like, if you can't get your hands on ID, on somewhere to live, it's incredibly difficult to pull yourself up by your bootstraps from nothing. Honestly, Clint, your living situation is horrendous, and I hope you find a way out of it at some stage soon. People have a real problem with the word feminism. She doesn't love you. It's very hard, especially on this platform. The difference between forensic psychology and just normal psychology is forensic psychology included like more abnormal psychology, like criminology, so criminal policy, like governmental policy. It also included like statistic forensics and stuff like that. Bad train wreck. I actually agree with you. You spent 6 months in solitary over 2 years. Nootropic, that's hard. Iris, thank you for the 3 years. Hello. Welcome. Dex by daylight, 100%. So it's really interesting that you say that because it just comes with its own set of problems. So obviously, over the last little while, we've been talking about how things have been becoming more equal between men and women in white Western society under a capitalistic system, right? So women have been given more opportunities to create wealth for themselves. That being said, they are still very much gate kept from, venture capitalist investment, the upper echelons of leadership in a lot of cases. And women still perform a lot. The work that they do is still in a lot of industries that are underpaid. So like the care industry, education, things like that, right? And while on paper it has looked like some healing that is happening between the equality of men and women and their ability to gain wealth, there has not been any sort of shift in domestic or emotional labor or like social equalities. So we've seen the relationship between men and women fracture because while being able to bring more money to the table, women have still had to be 100% responsible for the things that they were doing under a patriarchal framework in which a man was paying for, household labor, childcare, all of that stuff. So it is almost even fractured the relationship between men and women more because women, not only are they bringing money home, but there has been no equality in that emotional and familial labor. And I think that is why, you see so many divorces and, you see men come in here and they're like, fuck, women are instigating all these divorces. Like, why? And most of the time it's because they're providing money, but they've seen no equality change across the board. Trier. Oh, thanks for gifting Van.
Triagain gifted a tier 1 sub to Ven K9. They have given 2,339 gift subs in the channel.
I don't think there's any real measurable metrics of the things you're talking about. I understand why that is extremely frustrating. But the reality is, if you take a step back, you can see the patterns. And there are metrics, and there are people who look at correlations between divorce rates and stuff like that. Now, I agree with you that the level of confounding variables on a large scale is significant, right? And so it can be very hard to gauge trends as what is going on. And, there are overlapping circles and communities and it's different in every location. But I think you can see pretty clearly with the push of the 4B movement in South Korea, it's quite obvious and stark the way that's playing out. I'm not exactly sure what it will look like in America. I think it will look different. Correlations don't imply causation. Wow. Thank you so much for explaining that to me. I definitely didn't do 4 years of statistics at university. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. I'll be back. I'm just going to go do a quick regression analysis and I'll just get back to you real quick. Not the point. But yes, it is not necessarily possible to aggregate into statistics what each person is doing. Only how they are feeling. And guess what? Guess who's really bad at having conversations about how they're feeling? in a relationship where you have to work as a team. The reality is, if men and women were able to communicate their way through these problems, like the differences in perceived labor performed by each person, well, guess what? We wouldn't have that many problems. Like, obviously, there are insinuations to be made, but I heard hidden variables and thought we were doing physics. Maybe we should. That way you guys would be able to teach me something and I could just sit here. Would you agree, Dex by Daylight, that historically men have had a harder time expressing certain emotions, and over history, women's emotions have been branded as, I don't know, hysterical or ridiculous? Like, you have to admit that there is a difference in the way traditionally like gendered emotions have been presented in society over history, right? You would agree with that? Because if I had to talk about men's emotions over history, I would say that, you know, there has been some really valid ones that men have been allowed to express. You're allowed to be horny. You're allowed to be angry. And you're allowed to be stoic if you want. I would say historically, men have been villainized for crying. I would say that for men, historically, any obvious display of like empathy or has in certain situations been perceived as weakness. Would you agree? No, limit your screen time. That's really smart. I hope you have a good day. Would you agree that men who express their emotions are celebrated and validated in society? No. I would say that there are significant amounts of women who uphold historical ideals of what emotions men are allowed to display in society. When I say we are attempting to like unpack patriarchal ideals of what it means to relate the relationship between men and women, I am not saying that it is men doing all of the oppressing, because the reality is there are women under patriarchy who continue the oppression as well. That is very, very, very fucking real. Because so if they don't celebrate you or validate you, why are we expecting men to change if the end result is not treating them any better than before? Well, look at the results that we're getting now. Look at the results that we're getting now. They're not good. Like, men's unwillingness to change and women's like anger has gotten to the point where so far apart. It's so far apart. Hi, Shadow Warrior. I think it's really difficult for women because a lot of times, call me radical, but I think we should improve society somewhat and encourage changing those things. Oh my God, that sounds like you're such a progressive. Ew. Why would we change anything when everything is so good right now? My life's so perfect and I'm so mentally healthy and I have, yeah. Why would we change any of it? Why would I learn or grow? I don't like that. I would like to stay the same and never change. Okay? Thanks. Evan, I think the hardest thing for women when bringing up issues with men is in a lot of cases, it's not mentionable. Like a lot of people have really visceral reactions to criticism. And I'm going to be real with you all, right? I'm listening to a self-help book at the moment it's called Why Has Nobody Ever Told Me This Before? Anyway, there was a chapter on being able to take criticism and why it can be so incredibly soul destroying for people to hear criticism and hear it in a healthy way, right? I can hear criticism now in a healthy way, but when I was younger, it was not very good because I was a ballet dancer and perfectionism was encouraged. And so that kind of like spilled over into the majority of my life. And then for a majority of my life, if I couldn't do something perfectly, I wouldn't do it at all. And then the only way you get better at things is if you take criticism, right? Maybe you should just try doing this thing even if you're not perfect at it. Maybe you should just half do this thing because then you would just like try it. And my life improved significantly once I learned to take on a bit of criticism and change certain actions in my life. But for men and women, sometimes taking criticism is it's soul destroying and it results in anger. It can result in violence. I think being a good father is really celebrated these days. Nada. Because I think women find it really difficult to find partners. And I do think, you know, we talk about men who are good fathers. I just don't think it's as common as we all hope it would be. Would you consider yourself to be the norm of women or an outlier? What do you want me to say? I'm not like the other girls. I'm so normal. I'm so average in every way. So boringly average. I'm not that pretty. I'm not tall. I'm not like particularly fit. Although I am getting fitter, so maybe I am an outlier. But no, I would say that I'm so normal. Like what? I'm asking in terms of the way you're evolving your criticism. Look, I would say that there are a lot of women going through a stage that I previously went through. It's kind of a path. And I think there are a lot of Gen Z women who are just angry. And sometimes your anger at an oppressor is all encompassing. And I do think because of there has just been a lot of pushback on so many different gendered conversations, there are a lot of women who are unwilling to have any leeway anymore. And I think that's why you find a lot of lonely young men. You find a lot of lonely old men. You find, you know, I don't think older women are lonely. this is the problem, right? So women are finding that they leave relationships with men behind because they're not beneficial, and they're not lonely because they foster friendships, they foster community. Whereas men don't necessarily have that same skill intrinsically built into their life experience. So there are a lot more lonely old men. And I think it's a really difficult and a very big problem. I agree. We need each other, Alev, but people are angry, and sometimes when people are angry, you have to let them be angry. The issue is women's anger is mostly verbal, not violent. And I do think that there is a difference between verbal anger, do better, and I'm going to kill you anger, if that makes sense. Yeah, and I do think that there's a level of intimacy that can sometimes not be celebrated between relationships between men. It just then sometimes it feels really empowering to fight fire with fire. In the end, I think most people realize it doesn't really get you anywhere. But sometimes the fire with fire, it feels right. Sometimes along the path. When fighting fire with empathy didn't work, fire with fire feels more righteous. The issue is most of the time.
Paying beard tax now because you're going to the gym and could probably take our lunch money.
It's true, chat. If you think I could take your lunch money, you owe me $5. Wait, what's the beard tax again? Well, it's not now. It's actually it's a muscle tax because like I could probably take your lunch money now. So you owe me $5 because I go to the gym. Sorry, I don't make the rules. What I was responding to, though, Gay Elephant, is that I think the most uncomfortable thing about fire is depending on the fire, it's how you deal with the fire depends on what kind of fire it is. Is it an electrical fire? Well, then you're not going to pour water on it, are you? And sometimes it's just really uncomfortable to understand that there's lots of different kinds of fires that require a different approach. But most of the time, what you want to do is you want to get rid of the fire. And occasionally, and this is an uncomfortable metaphor, right? Because sometimes in order to stop a fire, you do have to light a fire and burn a little bit back. But again, the goal of that burning back is not to like make the fire bigger. It is to slow the fire down so that maybe, you can get enough trucks around it to put it out, or you can starve it of enough oxygen. And I don't know, I feel like I did an okay job of running with that metaphor. Oh my God, I'm so smart and pretty and talented. Wow. Jeez, you're so lucky to have me. Midnight Dime, thank you for the 500 bits. You're my new favorite chatter. Thank you so much. You can stay. The rest of you, bye-bye. I'm so joking. Oh no, gay elephant. I know you meant those other compliments, though. I just said them for you. I know you were thinking them in the back of your head. I just said them out loud because I really need that today. I was really struggling before I started stream, and I still am now. My body feels like a brick. Very heavy, very not comfortable. And I know I seem really fit and healthy. But yeah, I got home today and I was, again, it just felt like someone took an anxiety blanket, a really heavy one, and dumped it on top of me. And it was not very nice. And I don't know. I'm worried my hormones are out of whack. I can't possibly be pregnant unless it was Jesus. Imagine if it was Immaculate Conception. Imagine having chosen me as the vessel for the second coming. Do you know what I mean? That would be wild. That might suck though. It would suck so bad. Would be proof that God really doesn't know what they're doing.
Boy!
Here's my muscle tax. Please don't step on me. Sad face. Right pointing finger. Left pointing finger.
There can be no guarantees made. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm about to be really strong. It is the actual feast day. Is it? Really? I didn't know that. Imagine being immaculately conceived in this economy. It feels like a bit of a scam, right? Yes, December 8th? Oh my gosh. Who knew? That would be insane. Imagine if the actual reason I was like really tired is because of Immaculate Conception. Imagine trying to explain that one.
Boy!
Take lunch money.
That's 3 times lunch money. Oh my God, you must be so scared of me. Thank you. What a compliment. Oh my God. 3 lots of lunch money? Wow, I must be so scary. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, I'm so terrifying. Ugh. There's nothing I've ever wanted more than to be a terrifying woman. But unfortunately, I just don't really look terrifying. So, thank you. That's really validating for me. Thank you for the $15. Thank you. This conversation brought back a memory of when I made an industrial metal song for a uni assignment. The guy marking it marked me down because he said I used too many loops. Implied that I didn't even play guitar on the... Oh. I understand. I understand. Good luck getting God to help support that kid. You guys would have to support it, obviously. Guys, if there was Immaculate Conception, obviously I would be running a real cult and we would have to find a way to build a castle. Oh my God, imagine this is my grift out. What if I like just ran...
Boy!
You only get half lunch money from me. Get a calorie-dense candy bar from a vending machine. I don't even have really anything calorie-dense in the house. Do you know, guys, I accidentally bought spicy candy. Can I show you? Some of you probably like this candy, but I accidentally bought spicy candy, and I just... No, I really should have known. I was like, oh, yum, watermelon candies. I didn't know chamoy means spicy. Anyway, so they're like spicy watermelon candies. And I really wasn't prepared. It's like spicy. Spicy. But watermelon underneath. Delicious. But spicy. But watermelon underneath. But spicy. So spicy. I'm pretty sure these are Mexican. Jovi? So spicy. I think I might take them to my friends this evening and make them eat the spicy candy. Bye, Olive. Where did you get them from? Like one of those American stores? You know, like those American candy stores that sell candy from around the world? I just want the watermelon bit that's underneath. Delicious. Oh. Oh, so spicy. Oh. I know, Dex. I do understand that. It's really uncomfortable right now for young men to be listening to feminist rhetoric, and especially when they're told that they're so privileged. And you're looking at all of these young men in America with no access to wealth or education and unable to uphold the ideals of patriarchy, right? And so what they want is an ability to provide what they've been told is integral to masculinity or their identity. But they're blaming the wrong people, right? It's you, there are obviously nefarious fucking players at work, right? People who are being like, fuck women, you know, get bitches, right? They're just a cog like the rest of the working class, 100%. I agree with you. I agree with you. Oh my God, so spicy. So incredibly spicy. Would I eat them again? I wouldn't buy them again, but I would like eat one if they were in front of me. Hi, Teresk. Oh, I could definitely eat some potato. I think I'm having Filipino food tonight, you guys. It's Miggy's turn for food. And so I think we're having Filipino food, which, very exciting. Do you know I am actually craving some watermelon now? Like some fresh watermelon. Oh. I mean, Dex by Daylight. What do you think I've been doing for the last fucking 5 years? Trust me. Chat, have I caught any flies with honey over the last 5 years, or do you think I hate you all? Women, shush. This isn't a question for you. You're being oppressed by me, and you just have to deal with it. God damn it. Chat, you're supposed to try and sell it. This is not good advertising. And see, Natabata, I believe that as somebody experiencing that much oppression, it's not on you to be nice. Your anger is valid. That's what I mean. It's not on everyone. Look, I'm not saying that I haven't experienced trauma. I have. I even experienced some this year. It was not a good time. Anyway, not the point. I know that I am privileged. I am educated. I am perceived as a cis white woman. Do you know what I mean? And there is a level of access that is granted to me to have certain conversations that isn't granted to people who don't look like me. And so, whatever I can do to attempt to open up the space, I do, but I don't intend to talk for anybody else either. And I know, and the frustration of not wanting to like baby anybody through, learning and growing is, why do we have to do that? And the reality is, I actually think that that is leftover capitalist individualistic rhetoric. Because unfortunately, no matter where we go, no matter how bullshit or how much bullshit we owe each other something in society. We can't just atomize. Now, I'm not saying it's your responsibility, and there should be levels of protection that people who have more privilege or like visible privilege can provide to people who who are tired, who have had enough, right? But I just don't think we get anywhere when we're like, you owe them nothing. And I don't think you have to hold hands with fascists, and I don't even think you have to hold hands with liberals if you don't want to. But I don't know if we can group those people together. I think you have to find the individuals who you're willing to talk to and talk to them. It's going to look different for everyone. But I think if we atomize and atomize and atomize, we're fucked. We owe each other something. We have to sacrifice parts of ourselves for other people. That's not the right terminology. We have to be open to a little bit of discomfort sometimes in order to build community. And that's really uncomfortable. It can be really uncomfortable. But again, I just want to be very clear. That's not everybody's responsibility. But if it can be your responsibility, it can be. No inquiring. No, I'm not getting sick. I gave up tons of my life trying to make men be better. I owe them nothing. I don't think that's capitalist individualism. I think that's me valuing my time on this earth. Look, I gotta be honest, I can't listen. I'm sorry. I respect what you're saying, but I opened stream and saw the guys at it again and saw red. So valid. I was definitely not trying to be like that. You don't owe them anything, and you are allowed to make your choices on this planet just as anybody is. I do. I just don't see. We have to come together. I don't. I think if we just have a complete divide between men and women, we're fucked. But I also, I really do empathize with the feeling of just being done and wanting to never have to associate with your oppressor ever again. I do understand that. I really do. I'm sorry if what I said was uncomfortable. I do stand by it, but I do understand if it's uncomfortable as well. Maybe we can sing now. We've been talking a while. Well, Rebecca.
Ran away with me, Carly Rae Jepsen.
I would
for
love to
practice.
sing that. I would love to sing that for practice. Cool, I actually split.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
Yes, I know you don't want a lot for Christmas. Just my sanity, that's fine. Don't worry, that's fine. That's fine. Cool, I actually spoke to the Twitch CEO. He said music labels don't care if you do karaoke. They don't give a fuck. So I just sit here and I sing sometimes. Yeehaw. Anyway, I really just wanted to sing this one part of this song. Some of you will know it. You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. You ruined everything, you stupid, stupid bitch. You're just a lying little bitch who ruins things and wants the world to burn. Bitch. You're a stupid bitch. And I can't sing any more of the song because, anyway, I was just singing it to myself. Because just sometimes, I don't know, that just feels really good to sing. Sometimes when I screw something up in my real life, I sing that song and I'm like, you ruined everything, you stupid bitch. Anyway, it just feels really fun to sing. Like it just feels viscerally enjoyable. Anyway. Anyway, this is a song I have only sung once. So forgive me if I do not know how it goes. So it could go on the list. It could go on the list if it's not already on the list. I'm sure I've sung it before. But this I've only sung once, and do I remember how it goes? Maybe. I don't know. Do I? You're stuck in my head, stuck in my heart, stuck in my body. I wanna go, get out of here, I'm sick at the party. I'd run away with you. Ooh. This is the part you gotta say all that you're feeling. Back in the bag, leaving tonight while everyone's sleeping. Let's run away, I'd run away with you. 'Cause you make me feel like I could be driving you all night and find your lips in the street lights. I wanna be there with you. Baby, take me to the feeling. I'll be a sinner in secret when the lights go out. Run away with me, run away. Every single minute I'll be your hero and win it. When the lights go out, run away with me. Up in the clouds, high as a kite, over the city. We never sleep, we never try. When you were with me. I wanna stay with you. Ooh, 'cause you make me feel like I could be driving you all night. I'll find your lips in the street lights. I wanna be there with you. Baby, take me to the feeling. I'll be a sinner in secret when the lights go out. Run away with me, baby. Every single minute I'll be your hero and win it. over the weekend. We could turn the world to gold. Oh, my baby, take me to the feeling. I'll be a sinner in secret when the lights go out. Run away with me. I'll be your hero and winning when the lights go out. Run away with me. Run away with me. Run away with me. Run away. Run away. I still don't know how the chorus goes. I feel like I got the verses kind of close, but I have no idea how the chorus goes. I have to listen to it like one more time, probably. You're getting the original. Hope it's worth every penny. Hope it's worth every fucking penny. In fact, I'll even stand up. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I won't make a list and send it to the North Pole for Saint Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer click. 'Cause I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? All I want for Christmas is you. You, baby. Oh, the lights are shining so brightly everywhere, and the sound of children's laughter fills the air, and everyone is singing. I hear those sleigh bells ringing. Santa, will you bring me the one I really need? Won't you please bring my baby to me? Love for Christmas, this is all I'm asking for. I just wanna see my baby standing right outside my door. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is and you, 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 and you. That's the best part of Love Actually. And you, and you, and you. Like watching that little kid's face just like plummet in like sadness is, I don't know why. It's just so funny. It's so funny. I love it so much. I only want to sing a certain part of this song, but I won't try it. Good news, she's dead. The Witch of the West is dead. The wickedest witch there ever was. Very nice is dead. It's good to see me, isn't it? Let us be glad, let us be grateful, let us rejoice if that goodness could subdue the wicked workings of you know who. Isn't it nice to know that good will conquer evil, the dream will all believe all by you how to live for you. No one mourns the wicked. Mourns the wicked. No one cries unless the stress and good. She died alone. No I don't even know if I can do. I don't think I can do the top bit. I just wanted to see if I could, which I can't. But I just wanted to see. Me doing my Bok lookalike contest impression to fill in the vocals. Thank you. Yeah, that was just for everybody else who had seen Wicked recently. Just to. Sorry. It's not a new take. Glinda is the villain. Well, she's not a villain. She's complicated. Inquiring, that's not new.
Heavy.
That's not new. Glinda is the villain. It is. She's blonde. Yeah. You know how I have this sign that says be goodish? Glinda is one of those people that only wants to be perceived as good. Alphaba's out there doing real good. Glinda wants to be perceived as good.
Sinking.
I heard songs romanticize her bloodshot eyes and getting high. They drift off unfitted sheets. He'll kiss her over Colgate teeth. How can I love myself when I'm so draining to everyone else? And I've been told I'm heavy to hold. They say they won't run away, fix you's only pretty when it's sung by Coldplay. They'll kiss me, manic dream pixie. Don't wanna love me cause it feels too risky. And I understand, it's all I've been told. I'm heavy to hold. I hear cars pull up outside, ring doorbells, but they're never mine. Sitcoms on VHS, laugh tracks echo the friends that left. How can I brave this storm when I just burn them trying to keep warm? And it's all I've been told. I'm heavy to hold. They say they won't run away, fix you's only pretty when it's sung by Coldplay. They'll kiss me, manic dream pixie. Don't wanna love me cause it feels too risky. And I understand, it's all I've been told. I'm heavy to hold. Weigh me down, I'm getting tired. I'll be around if you decide. I'm hard to love, there's no denying. If you've had enough, thanks for trying. They say they won't run away, fix you's only pretty when it's sung by Coldplay. They'll kiss me, manic dream pixie. Don't wanna love me cause it feels too risky. And I understand, it's all I've been told. I'm heavy to hold, too heavy to hold. I'm heavy. Sorry, the reverb was just because I was going into another song. Mapoggies, thank you for the request. Inquirent, no. Glinda doesn't cause the house to fall on the other witch. That's not how it happens. But basically, Glinda accidentally gives the idea to Madame Morrible. Oh,
I want
Jesus.
a hippopotamus for Christmas.
I fucking hate you. Could that be expensive? I don't even know this. Do I even know this song? I know I've sung it a bunch of times. So do I even know it? Do I even know it? I don't even know if I know it. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. don't want a doll, no tinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will mind you. He won't have to use a dirty chimney flue. Just bring him through the front door, that's the easy thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what a joy, oh, what a joy, and what a surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo here standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodile, no rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses and hippopotamuses like me too. Mom says a hippo would eat me up, but then teacher says a hippo is a vegetarian. There's lots of room for him in our 2-car garage. I'll feed him there and wash him there and give him his massage. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stair. Oh, what a joy, and what a surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo here standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodile or rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses. And hippopotamuses like me too. I hate you, chat.
Sally's song.
I sense there's something in the wind. Tragedies at hand, and I'd like to stand by him. Can shake this feeling that I have. The worst is just around the bend, and does he notice my feelings for him? And will he see how much he means to me? I think it's not to be. What will become of my dear friend? Where will his actions lead us then? Although I'd like to join the crowd in their enthusiastic crowd, try as I may, it doesn't last. And will we ever end up together? No, I think not. It's never to become, for I am not the one.
I'll be right back. I'm back. I also just want to take a second to clarify. I know if you're a regular viewer of mine, you will know this, but I hope it was obvious when I was saying before that it's not everyone's responsibility to build bridges that came across. I'm not trying to invalidate life experiences that result in a kind of fucking let 'em rot rhetoric, if that makes sense. But I feel like, I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway. I saw you laughing in one of his pictures, but you'll be the one with his ring on your finger. There's red and green everywhere, but I'm so blue, Cindy Lou Who. Maybe he met you somewhere in the desert while he was soul searching. He found someone better. Guess you make him happy like I couldn't do, Cindy Lou Who. With your hair so long, lips so red. Maybe we met once, I forget. Scrolling 5 years back, I'm obsessed, breaking my heart. 'Tis the season I get. With your hair so long, lips so red. If you're waking up now in his bed, at his family's house, no, you're just breaking my heart. 'Tis the season I get. The snow's gonna fall and the trees gonna glisten, and I'm gonna puke the thought of you kissing. The boy who I love is now in love with you, Cindy Lou Who. I told all my friends, they said it can't be true, Cindy Lou Who. Oh,
Oh holy night.
till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Thanks, guys. You're welcome, my puggies. I gotta sing it in a high key at some point as well.
Like, I could not tell you the last time I paid for anything.
Believe, Josh Groban from the Polar Express. Shout out to the millennials.
Well, fuck me, I don't know this. Believe. Josh Groban, eh? Gotta mute you guys. Hold on, let's see. Thank you for the $100, Gay Elephant. I do love the occasional Josh Groban. Oh, how exciting, Champagne.
Long ago,
Christmas Day. Whoa, this is gonna be hard. Thank you so much, Mo. Okay, you're getting my version of this gay elephant because Mo, thank you for the 3 gifted tier 3s. Thank you so much. You're getting a version of this because it's got a very tricky melody, but it should sound okay, I think.
Mass Tepin gifted a tier 1 sub to Mo Brains.
Snow is softly falling. Dreams are calling like bells in the distance. We were dreamers not so long ago. But one by one, we all had to grow up. When it seems the magic has slipped away, we find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying. Hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste. There's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe.
This is my first time seeing this. Thank you so much for the raid.
Quickly to their journey's end, destinations away. We begin again. Ships go sailing far across the sea, trusting starlight to get where they need to be. When it seems that we have lost our way, we find ourselves again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying. Hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to wait. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. If you just believe. If you just believe. If you just believe.
You know, we won just then because not only did I feel like I did okay for a first run through of that song, but I didn't have to listen to Chili's fucking resub message. And that, chat, is just the biggest win. Thank you for the 79 months, Chili. Unlucky. Nightingale, thank you for the raid. How are you? You hit most of the notes I wanted you to hit. Fucking lol. My poggies, what are you doing?
My Poggies gifted a tier 1 sub to Nightingale 019.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, wow. I'm so glad I don't have to worry about the estrogen-sized burgers from whatever. Oh my god! My
My Poggies
poggies!
gifted a tier 1 sub to Claire Epics.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in DJ's resub message, you can scroll back and you can read it. Do you know what I mean? Can you read it, please? I'm illiterate. Nah. I simply refuse. I simply refuse. I just shan't be. It was read out on the stream by the text-to-speech. It was actually. Blue, are you here? What are the secret songs? I must know. Champagne, no. Gail, and I'm happy that's on the list though. I reckon I'll have that sorted by Christmas. I reckon I could do better. I'll listen to it a couple more times. I've got that. I've got to listen to the other one. There's a few that I've got to do a second listen to.
Do you remember me? I sat upon your knee. I wrote to you with childhood fantasies. Well, I'm all grown up now and still need help somehow. I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream. So here's my lifelong wish, my grown-up Christmas list, not for myself, but for a world in need. No more lives torn apart, the wars would never start, and time would heal all hearts. Everyone would have a friend, and right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. As children, we believed the grandest sight to see was something lovely wrapped beneath our tree. But heaven only knows that packages and bows can never heal a hurting human soul. No more lives torn apart, the wars would never start, and time would heal all hearts. Everyone would have a friend, is this illusion called the innocence of youth? Maybe only in our blind belief can we ever find the truth. No more lives torn apart. The wars would never start, and time would heal our hearts, and everyone would have a friend, and right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. This is my only lifelong wish. This is my grown-up Christmas
That's in a terrible key for me, but that's okay. Thanks, you guys.
Forever Winter.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear music play? My world is changing, I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too? Where are you, Christmas? Do you remember the one you used to know? I'm not the same one. See what time's done. Is that why you have let me go? Christmas is here everywhere. Christmas is here if you care.
I don't know this at all.
If there is a love in your heart and mine, you will feel like Christmas all the time. I feel you, Christmas. I know I found you. You never fade away. The joy of Christmas stays here inside us, fills each and every heart with love.
No idea. I'm making it up. But I do like this one a lot. I'm gonna have to learn it again.
Where are you, Christmas? Fill your heart with
Was Forever Winter one of Taylor Swift's chosen songs tonight, or did we just pick it because it's like somewhat Christmas themed? Also, do I know this one very well? I don't know if I do. I Love You, I'm Sorry. Ah, really? He says he doesn't believe anything much he hears these days. He says, I fall in love just so you can watch it go away. He spends most of his nights wishing it was how it used to be. He spends most of his flights getting pulled down by gravity. I call just checking up on him. He's up 3 and pacing. He says it's not just a phase I'm in. My voice comes out begging. All this time I didn't know you were breaking down, fall to pieces on the floor. If you weren't around, too young to know it gets better, I'll be summer sun for you forever, forever winter if you go.
Honestly, the fact that I even know that much of the song is a goddamn miracle.
He seems fine most of the time, forcing smiles he never minds. His laugh is a symphony, when the lights go out it's hard to breathe. I pull at every thread, trying to solve the puzzles in his head. Then my life scared to death, he'll decide to leave instead. I called just checking up on him. He's up 5 a.m. wasted, long gone, not even listening. My voice comes out screaming. All this time I didn't know you were breaking down, fall to pieces on the floor. If you weren't around, too young to know it gets better, I'll be summer sun for you forever, forever winter if you go.
This song is so sad.
If I was standing there in your apartment, I'd take that bomb in your head and disarm it. I'd say I love you even in your darkest, and please don't go. I didn't know you were breaking down. I fall to pieces on the floor. If you weren't around, too young to know it gets better, I'll be summer sun for you forever, forever winter if you go. All this time I didn't know, body ain't wasted, happy in pieces on the floor. If you go, he says he doesn't believe anything much he hears these days. I say believe in one thing, I won't go away.
That song's so sad.
Okay, Elephant, what the fuck?
Let's get back on theme. Dominic the Donkey.
Bruh. Do I know this?
I think I got here just in time. I reject you thinking that. I don't think I know it.
Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La la la, la 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 dee.
Ah, duh.
Santa's got a little friend, his name is Dominic. The cutest little donkey, you never see him kick. When Santa visits his peasants with Dominic, he'll be because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la.
Oh God.
Jingle bells around his feet and his presents on the sled. Hey, look at them as Derby on the top of Dominic's head. A pair of shoes for Louis and a dress for Josephine. On the label in the inside says they're made in Brooklyn. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. La 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 la. One more verse. Children sing and clap their hands and Dominic starts to dance. They talk Italian to him and he even understands. Comrades and comrades, to them they do, and then when they jump and they go, La comes to town and brings Odula. Cheers, Dominic the donkey, jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Hey Dominic, hey Anadola.
Wait, what are they doing? What is he doing? What was the donkey doing just then? What was going on? Wait. TOS! TOS, 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 TOS. It's fine, chat, I'll flirt with you. Look, I'm doing it for free. I don't even know how this goes, but you know, I'm so flirty and sexy.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas I haven't kissed. Next year could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby.
and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine. Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with the duplex and checks. Sign your ex on the line. Santa cutie, hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone. Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight.
Hurry down the chimney. Hurry.
Tonight.
Yeah, that's a very old one, when women were allowed to want stuff. Not anymore.
Yeah, but Santa doesn't know you like I do.
You're so right. Santa doesn't know. You're so right. This is one of my favorite ones at the moment, actually. I love a sad Christmas song because I've been pretty terminally depressed at this time of year for my entire life.
Santa doesn't know you like I do. I've been there through the good and bad, know how to make you laugh, kiss all your tears away, babe. Ooh, only I can do that. Why don't you just come over? You've been acting so cold. No, I don't want nothing crazy, just wanna get you alone. And all of the snow is falling, I can make you fall too. So tell me what's on your wish list, I wanna make it come true. Santa doesn't know you like I do. I've been there through the good and bad, know how to make you laugh, kiss all your tears away, babe. Ooh, only I can do that. Santa doesn't know you like I do. I know all of your favorite songs, pick up each time you call, so why can't I be the one to give you everything you want to? Do, 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 do. I just wanna tell me that you feel the same. I don't think I'm gonna make it through the winter, babe. Don't you wanna wrap me up in mistletoe, touch under the tree? He won't bring you somebody who loves you more than me. Santa doesn't know you like I do. I've been there through the good and bad, and know how to make you laugh, kiss all your tears away, babe. Ooh, only I can do that. Santa doesn't know you like I do. I know all of your favorite songs, pick up each time you call, so why can't I be the one to give you everything you want?
You're gonna leave me all alone on Christmas? Baby, what did I ever do to deserve that? Can't we just, like, snuggle underneath the tree, by the fireplace? You know I make those cookies you like.
Santa doesn't know you like I do. Well, maybe this Christmas time you'll finally realize be the one to give you everything you want. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Happy Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kissed me now, I know you'd fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Crowded room, friends with tired eyes. I'm hiding from you and your soul of eyes. My God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on. Face on a lover with a fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Now I found a real love, you'll never fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. Now save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Banger. I did. No spoilers, Gay Elephant. Let other people enjoy it. Oh, Russell, you followed. Thank you. I'm not that exciting though. But thank you. That's so cool. Thank you for following. No, thanks. I'm really failing here. This is my favorite Christmas song. Are you ready?
I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love like leaves. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me no matter where I am. I'll be home for Christmas.
Because I feel like Christmas ham. I don't think those are the lyrics, guys. I got a bit carried away. I did write my own lyrics to that at some stage, but I just don't know where they would be.
La-di-da-da-dum. La-da-dum.
I'm so tired, you guys. I got one more in me.
That's why I couldn't be happier. No, I couldn't be happier. Though it is, I admit, the tiniest bit unlike I anticipated. But I couldn't be happier. Simply couldn't be happier.
Well, not simply.
'Cause getting your dreams, it's strange, but it seems a little, well, complicated. There's a kind of assorted cost. There's a couple of things get lost. There are bridges you cross you didn't know you crossed until you crossed. Like you think it will. Still, with this perfect finale, the cheers and the bally, who wouldn't be happier? So I couldn't be happier, because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true. Isn't it? Happy is what happens when your dreams come true. Thank goodness.
I love that song so much. I don't know why.
Who couldn't be happier? So I couldn't be happier because happy is what happens.
Oh, fine. You can have a dance. It's true. You guys can have a dance. I have to make... Do you know what I have to do now? I have to make the dance the sub goal. That's what I've got to do. It's my new grift. What... Fuck it. I'm not singing it, but I'll dance it for you.
When the world leaves you feeling blue, you can count on me. I will be there for you.
When it seems all your hopes and dreams are a million miles away, I will reassure you. We got to all
Hope everybody enjoyed that. I'm very tired, but the fact I did that, I'm really proud of me. I'm really proud of you too, chat, sort of. I'm proud of us. It must be nearly dinner time. It is, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'll miss you all terribly. I enjoyed that, well done. Well, when I hit goals on my stream, I dance. Mainly because it makes me feel good. But I'm so glad that other people get, what do you call it? I've lost my brain. I don't have any brain cells left. Chat, we're rating Jack. Jack is lovely. She's the best. Go. If you want some politics, go over there. Don't forget to take the hot watermelon gummies. Yeah. I will. I'm going to give them to my friends because I don't think so. You're a hero for being a positive response to my passive aggression. $100 is $100, hey, gay elephant. Also, your personality isn't that bad. You know what I mean? It's one of the tolerable ones in chat because with your cruelty comes a laugh. So, you know, I can take it in stride. Like the goddamn hero that I am. Chat, I'll be back tomorrow and then I'm going to a sports day on Tuesday. So, really big week for me. You're all wonderful. Be nice to yourselves. Drink some water, take your pills. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you're saying shit in your head that you wouldn't say to somebody else out loud, be nicer. Don't do that. Be nice. Picture you're saying it to me. Unless you're gay elephant, because you'd be probably being a bit mean, but you know what I mean. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, my poggies, I need